And I have returned. Told you it wouldn't take too long. Alright, now what's the best way for me to do this? Let us see. Oh, I should probably update the thing. Do the thing! Update the thing! Alright, so we're gonna move right along to some AI dungeon, and then after I'm done with that, I'll drop back into Animal Crossing and see what the whole, Halloween stuff's all about. Let me just queue up some spooky, more importantly, royalty-free music to accompany this, whatever's going to happen. It's also set on loop, so I don't have any issues with that. Spooky! Let me lower that a tiny bit. Some minor background music. There we go. Alright. AI dungeon. Apparently it wants me to verify my email. I'll do that later. This music's scaring me, man! It's too scary! Alright, now apparently they've done a bunch of different... Oh wait, did that screw that up? No, that's fine. Okay. They've apparently done a bunch of different Halloween-oriented things. Now, apparently there's also scenarios, too. There's a lot of stuff that's changed since I last played this. Halloween. Now, the funny thing about this is, like, I've been doing fairly zombie-oriented things for all of this, so... But I've already done the zombie scenario. It was a dark and stormy night for those who want to adhere to the classics. Alone. The room. Haunted. Note. Halloween night. I don't know, I kind of want to see all of these, but I've only got time for one. And it is Halloween, so let's see what the Halloween night one is all about. Generating story. Verify email. I apparently need them. I need to. Alright. Let me switch back over to the webcam while I do this. Don't you just love how prepared I am for these things? I should have dealt with this before I started. Spooky email verification. Ooh. Is it really you, or are you a robot? Alright, I think I just need to... Okay. There we go. It's Halloween night, and you are trick-or-treating when you hear a torrent of screams pierce the darkness. As you look for where the sound is coming from, you see a group of kids running your way. Candy bags forgotten on the street in their haste. Horror etched on their faces. Run, they shout! They're coming! You look up the street behind them and can just make out a horde of decaying, mindless, brain-eating zombies shuffling into view. You try to turn to run, but find you're paralyzed with fear. Trask is the man to blame. Turns out it's going to be a zombie scenario anyway. Go figure. Oh, you just watched a 12-minute video on Skyrim on Switch? Looks like you're not getting it. Why is that? Not well optimized, I guess. So apparently somebody named Trask is to blame for this. First, Trask's name. Call him a poo-poo head. I presume I'm a child, so... How dare he steal the souls of everyone who loves and cares about them? You call him a poo-poo head and run into the night, never looking back. Okay. Steal the discarded candy and hide from the horde. You steal the discarded candy and hide from the horde. You're no hero, but a few pieces of candy will keep you going. You run up to a house which has neglected to lock its door. You push the door open and run inside. Inside, you see a single old man asleep in his chair beside the fireplace. Okay, so it doesn't support full HD resolution, tries to consistently stay at 30 FPS, and no mod support whatsoever. That's not surprising, honestly. Like, the main selling point for it on the Switch is probably its portability, and that's about it. Like, if it was on sale for really, really cheap, I'd probably consider getting it, but outside of that, nah. Nah. Let's see. Not poll. Poke. Old man awake. Scream at him. There's zombies, old man. They come for our for our candy. Remembering the old man's kindness to you, you gently shake him awake. That's not what I said. I said I poked him. Oh, I should probably turn on the lights. It's starting to get a bit hazy back here. There we go. Although maybe that makes it more spooky. You point at the zombies outside, still a few houses away, but slowly advancing. There, you say. Them! They're after us! Help old man. Boards. Up. Doors. Share candy for strength. Doing pretty good, I guess? Why are you asking me for praise, game? Yeah, I imagine the Joy-Con controls for Skyrim probably aren't too bad, though the Joy-Con controls can be a bit iffy at times anyway. It's probably an interesting way to interact with the game. You help the old man board up doors, share candy for strength. You start dragging the old man towards the basement. The music just got real weird. You slide a wooden board across doors to barricade. As the old man shuffles after you, you give him some of the candy, which helps him get through the night. We're going to survive off of this candy corn, old man. The zombies cannot take our candy corn. Give the old man a pep talk. Speculate on how the zombies have likely eaten jerks we don't like. Why does it keep asking me this? That thing already popped up once. Wait, what? Can I get these pop-ups to stop happening? In order to improve AI's memory, we're building a data set of stories and their summaries. If you're willing to share the story and a summaries with us to help train the AI, write a short second-person summary of the story so far. I'll opt out just for the remainder of the story, thank you. I want to... I don't remember AI Dungeon being this sucky last time I played it. Why does it keep doing this? I think it's stalled. Damn it, I was really getting into that. Oh, there we go, a JavaScript popped up, never mind. Yes, I'll opt out. There we go. You give the old man a pep talk. Speculate on how the zombies have likely eaten jerks you don't like. You try to keep your voice calm and cheerful, but the old man looks terrified. It's okay, you say. We're not going to let them in. We're fine. You give him another piece of candy just to keep him going. Then another, and another. I'm going to put this old man into a diabetic coma, and then possibly use him as a shield. Force more candy into the old man's face. He needs sugar strength to survive this trial. You force more candy into the old man's face. You need sugar strength to survive this trial. You have more candy in your bag, but it will do the old man no good if he bolts with empty belly. You give him more of it as he greedily wolfs it down and watches the zombies outside. You can't help but feel a little sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for them. Moon the zombies. Taunt them with my delicious man hams. You start giggling and can't seem to stop. You see the old man staring at you in confusion, but it's all of no use as the sweet, salty taste of salty man— What? No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said at all. You hiccup aloud and begin laughing again. This has gotten much raunchier than I intended it to. Well, I mean, I suppose man hams. There weren't too many ways that could have gone. Kills old man for flesh. Oh god. Stop laughing, for it is silly. Old man? How will we escape? You stop laughing, for it is silly. Old man, how will we escape? Feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders, you fall back onto the hard wooden floor. The old man is making an awful lot of noise for someone who won't get out of this a lot. What? Sorry if this isn't a good story. Is the game apologizing to me for this? Plot to use the old man as a distraction to actually, and then flee the house. I just wanted some candy. You grab the old man and drag him to the barricaded door. The old man is slow, but it's enough time. You slide the board out of the way, then shove the old man out in front of you, out of the house. Run in the opposite direction. Cackling madly. I mean, it's doing okay. AI dungeon. I wish you would stop asking me. You run in the opposite direction, cackling madly. You run with the zombies in pursuit. You have no idea how you're going to get away, but some distant voice keeps telling you to keep running. Finally, far away from your home and deep in the forest, you come across an old, crooked house. I've seen this movie. It doesn't end well. Tackle down the house's door. Scream. Here's Johnny. You burst through the door with a yell and stumble into the house. You look around wildly for the old man to see if he's hiding somewhere in here, but instead you find yourself staring face to face with a zombie. But I left the old man behind! Why would I think he's here? Politely introduce myself to the zombie. I'm sorry to barge in on you like this, sir. You politely introduce yourself to the zombie. You hold up your hands in a non-threatening way and approach. Hello, you say. The zombie only stares at you, so you continue. I'm a new zombie, just here to have fun. Who are you? I'm Frank. Frank the zombie, eh? Befriend the strangely... That's not how you spell strangely. Strangly. Strangely verbose zombie. Try to turn him against the others. The game is legitimately remembered that I screamed, "Here's Johnny," so I'm Johnny now. You befriend the strangely verbose zombie, try to turn him against the others. You keep your arms raised and approach Frank carefully. Hi Frank, I'm Johnny, you say cheerfully. He only stares at you, sighing. You crouch in front of him so you're at his level. You're new too, right? At the zombie jovially on the head. You pat Frank on the head, and he reaches up and grabs your hand. Grinning, you pull it away, but leave it raised so he can grab it again. Come on, let's get you a snack. What? You pause, frowning. Search the house for people. Meat to feed my new zombie friend Frank. This took a turn, didn't it? Wait, what? You nod eagerly to the girl. Yes, let's do that, you say happily. Who's the girl? Where did the girl come from? You head into the next room and look around. It's a pretty nice house, though a little on the tidy side. The carpet is clean, and the curtains are perfectly pressed. Wait. Who is this girl? What happened to zombie Frank? You wait patiently outside the door. After a few moments, the door opens, and the old man steps out. You glance at him, and then back to the girl behind the door. She appears to be still asleep. Oh my god, you think to yourself, what? Okay, for best results, I need to use second person, apparently. Say, old man, I'm glad you're safe and totally didn't throw you to the zombies to save my own hide. Have you met Zombie Frank and this strange girl? Strange girl. Oh, this is AI Dungeon, Zach. This is something that you can play for free. You just have to go to their website. That's it. That's all you need to do. It's a hell of a thing. He sighs and shakes his head. Introduce old man to strange girl and zombie Frank. He looks at the girl with a frown and frowns deeply. Double frown. I don't think we have, he says. Hey, what's going on? The girl asks sleepily. She looks terrified and her arms are tightly wrapped around herself. Well, I did say I was going to find Zombie Frank something to eat. Feed old man to Zombie Frank. You look at the girl. It's okay. This is Frank, you say. I'm almost scared to ask what you did, the girl says, but I'm even more scared to find out. But the old man's not Frank. I thought the zombie was Frank. What? Tell the girl about my horrid, mysterious past. Then give her candy. Well, it all started, you say. What? I was looking for candy. For nefarious purposes. Then there were zombies. And this old man who I tried to feed to said zombies. I'm a bad man. You pause for a dramatic effect. The girl looks at you nervously. Don't say it, she thinks to herself. This is not getting as crazy as I would have liked it to. Say it. You say it. I ate his brains, you say. She screams and runs off into the night. You shrug and go search for more brains to eat. No, you are the demons. And then Johnny was a zombie. Do the thriller dance after the girl. You shake your hips as you pull out your gun and shoot. What? What? Then you do the thriller dance move to celebrate your victory. The funkiest killer. Laugh, then devour the girl. Fuck it. I'm gonna go full monster. She's not as delicious as you thought she'd be. You laugh and head out into the night again to feast. I spelled horde incorrectly. Horde is that. There we go. You boogie on over to the nearest zombie horde. You walk out of your house, apparently it's my house now, and to the nearest zombie horde. You grin and begin to dance as you count down from 10... 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, you put on the original Halloween? Nice, nice. That's one of my favorite horror movies. The new one was actually really good too. I'd have to watch that later. I don't know, we'll see. I'm counting down. I cause a massive explosion of glitter and blind the zombies with my sick dance moves. It's amazing how frequently, while I'm playing this game, actually it should be your, not my, because second person, yes. It's amazing how frequently it happens that when I play this game, I always devolve into dancing and eating people. That's usually what I do. You cause a massive explosion of glitter and blind the zombies with your sick dance moves. You begin to shake and glitter as you dance in front of the zombies. They begin to follow you, and you do a little dance for each one, taking their hunting skills to 11. Suddenly you realize that you are now vulnerable. Do the running man and vamoose. You run off into the woods and disappear into the tree line. Zombies begin to appear, drawn by your sweet, sweet brains. Where did he go? They all ask. They're like little kids at a cake store. You'd laugh if you weren't so scared. You want cake? I'll get you cake. Really, you should be helping me. The girl says this, then, but she's dead. I killed her. She looks around as if to make sure no one is listening, then whispers, you really should help me. What could be so important? Ask why she needs help while dancing a jig. I'm being stalked. Really, you ask? Feigning surprise. Yes! Who's stalking you? I don't know. Someone my age, around my height and weight. I'd know him anywhere. You sure you aren't being stalked by yourself? What a twist! No, this guy's name is Robert. Hey, Rob Ford, you mutter to. What the? Wait, the Premier of Ontario? What? Or is that Doug Ford? I don't know. One of them's dead, and one of them is Premier of Ontario. I don't know. Are you being stalked by Rob Ford? That seems terrifying. Ask if Robert is her evil twin. No, he's my boyfriend. Oh, you say. And we've been dating for 1.5 years. Oh, the joys of high school romance. Oh, that's nice, you say. Yeah, she replies. Why? Roberti. He's jealous. Oh, you reply. The other day I was talking to my best friend, and this guy just walked up and stabbed her in the neck with a knife, she says. That seems like an odd sort of way to say hello. To say hello. No, it's not like I said he walked up and stabbed her, he just walked up and stabbed her. She's okay, but they found blood everywhere, and there was blood on the knife. So they think he cut him, but if he stabbed... What? Okay. Ask if he looked like a really pale William Shatner. How ironic that you were just... Yes, how ironic that you were just talking about Halloween. Yes, that's the guy. Shit, you say. Yeah, it's a real problem, but I'm sure he'll be gone soon, she says. You pause for a moment, thinking, you know why he's really angry? Ask why he's really angry. I don't know, he murdered his promiscuous sister and then was locked away for years? And his psychiatrist, rather than trying to help him, declared him to be pure evil? It's his mom's birthday today. You frown. Oh. Yeah, so I know he won't be gone for long. You pause for a moment. Ask if the guy really hates birthdays that much. Then ask if he would prefer a wake. What? She asks? Awake, you reply. I don't think I like where this is going. You need to be killed and burnt, not dead. What? But people die if they're killed. You know, like that one meme taught me years ago. Ask her to bring you to the man who stabbed her friend / himself. We need to get to the bottom of this. I don't know, can you get me out of here? Yeah, but how are you gonna get past the zombies? I'll think of something, you say. Are you sure? Yeah. I'm gonna think of something right now. Throw the girl at the zombies as a distraction and flee, dancing madly all the while. That's how I'm getting away. You groan when you realize what you have to do. I'm sorry, you say, picking her up and throwing her over your shoulder. I wish I didn't have to do this, but it's the only way. Come on, we gotta go. That's not what I said I was going to do, game. What about carrying the girl like a sack of potatoes? Looking for that Trask guy who caused this whole mess. You know, going back to that. You run down the hallways, hoping you can find Trask in time before he leaves the school, ignoring the screaming of your classmates as they are either eaten or stumble around trying to find you. You look down at the girl, who is covered in blood, and feel a surge of nausea. Tell her that it's fine. She's just covered in strawberry jam. You grit your teeth and continue running. The girl looks at you for a moment, then looks down, embarrassed. It's fine, she says. Oh. Oh! Ignore the girl's obvious lies and find that Trask bastard. You continue to run, ignoring the fact that zombies have gotten louder and more numerous. In some ways, you're glad you have. Because now you've got a human shield, sort of. They're behind us, someone screams. You ask who screamed that. You did, the girl replies. I was about to ask you a question, but what, no? Why didn't you? Because if I let you answer, you just speed up and run even faster. Probably, you shrug. Hey, slow down. Laugh in her face and run like the Flash. You continue running, exhilarated at how much faster you've gotten. For the past few months, you've been training in order to fight the Blight, and it's really paid off. You can outpace most zombies, and now you're using that to your advantage. Become one with the Speed Force. Become unto a god. You slow down, your body literally moving at 0 kilometers an hour, but that's exactly the opposite of what I said. Just as the zombies bear hug you, their mouths clamping on your flesh, you stop moving altogether. You feel the pain of each bite, but it's irrelevant. You're numb, dead. But I said I was going to run faster. What? I don't know. Obviously, the game doesn't know what the Speed Force is. Screw it, we're gonna turn the tables. Turn the tables on the zombies and start fighting them instead. See how they like it. You reach out and grab a zombie by the head, pulling it towards you. Your mouth opens, and you bite down on a rotting mouthful of teeth and flesh. The zombie squeals. More. Why won't you die? Nibble on the zombie's ear out of spiteful insanity. The sound of your family's voices what? And you release the zombie, who falls to the ground with a thud. Zombie, get out of here! It screams. You ignore it and follow the voices into the next room. Investigate the voices, I guess? You enter the room, finding 2 men in formal wear, a woman in a beautiful ball gown, and a little girl in a nightgown. They're standing around a large brick fireplace, where a girl in a fairy tale pajamas sits in a wooden chair, head bowed. 1 second there, folks. I need to send a message to somebody. Well, does she like fairy tales? I've got a good one for her. See if I can look up the name. Tell the girl the tale of Darth Thegius the Wise. Look at the stranger in the middle of the group and realize who they are. The wizard, the scarecrow, the tin man, the princess, and yours. What? You walk forward and light the fire. When did this turn into Wizard of Oz? You light the fire using the scarecrow. You walk over to the scarecrow, clutching the fire in your hands. Please, the little girl begs. I don't want to be here. Take me away from this place. torch the house and take the girl. This story has gone all over the place. Light the fire and it begins to burn the wooden house. You step back, watching as the cottage is consumed by flames. Come on, let's get out of here, the girl screams. We're not finished yet. Honey, are you sure? Why am I calling her Honey? I just randomly stumbled into a weird, bizarre version of the you know, Wizard of Oz, where Dorothy wants to get away, and I've killed everybody. Shrug and leave with the girl. I leave the girl? Walking out the door with your wife? I have a wife now? You look back one more time, watching as the little girl runs out of the cottage and into the unknown. You turn around, continuing down the road. Whistle cheerfully as the world goes to shit. You begin whistling a tune, trying to continue your cheery demeanor in the face of what's about to happen. You look up at the sky. There's something wrong with this picture. Notice that inexplicably there's a giant baby in the sun. You blink before noticing the giant baby in the center of the picture. It's squirming, stretching, attempting to pop its way out of the page and go after the girl in the picture. Oh, that's just lovely. You can practically feel it staring at you. Give the giant baby a thumbs up. You quickly do a thumbs up with your hand, as if to will it away. No luck, the thumbs up symbol just isn't working. The giant baby's head and body flash red hot, and you scream as its head explodes in your face. Oh god! You scream, oh no, giant exploding baby, the fortune teller was right! You scream as the head of the giant exploding baby explodes in your face, burning it. You fall backwards off your chair, rolling into the grass around the side of the park. You stand up, looking at your stinging face in the reflection of the scarred tabletop. Okay. Decide that well no, it's gotta be second person. That your scarred visage is wonderful and become a supervillain. You walk over to the door, pushing it open and striding inside. You look all around the store. All the employees are gone, and so are all the— What? That's not at all what I said. You shrug and help yourself to the cash register. I am a supervillain after all. You open the cash register and empty its contents into your bag. You look around the store for any other valuable items, but there isn't anything of value. You close the cash register and pick up your bag, heading over to the door. Eat the money as well. You munch on candy and money as you survey the carnage wrought by Trask and the baby in the sky. You wander out into the street, eating some candy and taking handfuls of money, which you drop into a large pile in front of the store. You stroll down the road, looking for houses to rob or banks to bust. Oh, you're playing it now and it's caused you to... Yeah, that's the thing about this game. This game sticks itself in loops sometimes. There's ways you can kind of get out of it, but there's a lot of finicky commands. You throw wads of cash at passing zombies so they can buy a brain or two. You start throwing wads of cash in the air so the horde can go after it. This works well, and the zombies quickly follow you as you become an ad hominem, zombie slang for judge, jury, and executioner. What? Yeah, sometimes you just have to type the weirdest of shit to try to break it out of the loop, but sometimes that makes it worse. I gotta see if I can put an end to this. Lead the zombies to where Trask is hiding and give him a taste of his own medicine. You scream as the horde of zombies charges down the street. You point them directly at the hiding spot. It only takes a few moments, and suddenly you find yourself surrounded by zombies. Trask appears from around the corner of the house. What am I gonna do here? Smarmy bastard, Trask. These zombies won't make me give you my candy. You yell out, furiously poking the horde. They shamble forward, but don't reach too far, as if they were actively being held back by invisible hands. Trask takes this opportunity to appear behind you, quickly pinning your arms to your sides and shouting in your ear. I lick Trask's face, grossing him out. You quickly flick your tongue in and out of your mouth and move your head around to get Trask's face all wet and gross. He screams in disgust, pushing you away and knocking you to the ground. Sweep the leg, knocking Trask down. You sweep your leg out, knocking Trask down to the ground. You quickly stand up, raising your fists and preparing to attack. Trask grabs a remote from his belt and presses a button. Laugh at Trask and the silly remote, telling him his plan is doomed. Laugh and continue your attack. The remote is too far away for you to get to before it shuts off the horde. With a smile, you— what? Kick him in the dickum. You move forward and sweep your foot under a charging zombie's legs, tripping him up. As you move to kick him, the zombie grabs your foot and bites into your ankle. You scream as the zombie bites into your ankle, and you fall to the ground. Kick the zombie away and continue to attack Trask. Moving your foot back and forth under the incoming horde. 2 or 3 of them miss and get stomped on by others, but after a few moments they're all biting you. The Trask begins to laugh as you scream and drop to the ground. Get a second wind and power through the zombies to get at Trask. This son of a bitch! You scream and quickly begin to punch at the surrounding zombies. Any that are close enough bite into you. Scream again as one finally manages to bite into your arm. Trask presses a button and the zombies stop their attack, but only for a moment. I like how suplex is apparently a word it doesn't recognize. Take the opportunity to suplex Trask into the fucking ground. You quickly sweep Trask's legs out from under him and he falls with a scream to the ground. You quickly drop down on top of him, hitting him with a suplex. You quickly recover and hit him with a couple of more, and then he begins to scream for suplex! You suplex Trask over and over again. Suplex! You begin to suplex Trask into the ground. He screams every time he hits. You continue this until the sun starts to rise. Then you stop to take a break. Take a brief coffee break and continue the horrific suplex on Trask. This is how we're stopping the zombie apocalypse. While Trask's screams have died down to whimpers, you decide to keep going. You quickly finish the rest of the suplexes before sitting down and taking a break. You can't keep doing that to him, the player's voice says. You're killing him! Yell at the voice. That's the point. Trask is a raging asshole. Turn your head to see Trask, barely alive and chained to the ground. I know, you reply. Hey, Doc. Suplex. Suplex. Trask into Doc. Repeatedly. You quickly grab Trask and pull him into a sitting position. You then quickly pull your arms back and launch Trask at the Doc, who easily catches him. Play catch with Doc using Trask as the ball. You quickly catch Trask again, and move to throw him at the Doc. But the Doc grabs your wrist, he grabs your other arm and pulls it behind your back. Tear off Doc's arms and beat Trask with them. God damn it, I'm putting this man in the ground. You raise your arms back, but Doc quickly grabs them. You are yanked around and sent to the ground as Doc quickly takes his place, standing over you. I'm not going to kill you, he says. Kick Doc in the crotch. You quickly raise your leg and slam your heel into Doc's groin. You feel his knees buckle as he doubles over in pain. I'm not going to kill you either, the Doc says through gritted teeth, but do you want to know why? Why? Because I'm going to kill Trask instead. Stare at the Doc, hoping he'll elaborate, because Trask is a stupid, idiotic prick who is going to die instead of you. You stare at the Doc in silence, hoping he'll elaborate. And because I'm a nice doctor, laugh at his funny joke. And then continue suplexing Trask until he is mush. You laugh at his comment and try to stand up. As you do, you notice Trask is now clearly dead. He's turned into a pile of mush. I'll see you in hell, you son of a... Suplex Trask's corpse. You quickly stand up before suplexing a still unconscious Trask. You then continue until the sun rises again. Once it has, you quickly go find a place to rest. Fondly remember suplexing Trask's stupid face, and then declare your job done. You lie down on the floor and close your eyes. You're smiling to yourself, thinking about how much you enjoyed this job. Stop the suplex, 2020. No, suplex forever. I've been at this for nearly an hour and a half. I think that might be a good place to end it. Oh, I didn't even realize this. This entire time, I can change that to me saying stuff or story stuff. The end. The story is complete. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it there. I don't know that the game understands how to finish it, but I feel like that's a good definitive spot to stop. I've suplexed a man into nothingness. Okay, that was a hell of a ride. I think that's enough of this. You ended up meeting a sheriff after you blew the brains out of a little girl and her mom. The sheriff made you exit his car and he drove away. I mean, clearly he didn't care about the people you murdered. Okay, I think that's enough of AI Dungeon. I think AI Dungeon is done. Go home, AI Dungeon, you're drunk. Whew, okay, alright, I'm gonna take a brief break, and then I'm gonna go back to Animal Crossing long enough to see what the Halloween thing is. I think they said it was 5. Yeah, it starts at 5. And then I'll go on and finish off with Faith 2, which should be interesting. So I'm just going to leave you with this while I go getting myself prepared for the last stretch of this stream. So yes, enjoy the spooky sounds and music.